Watch how many of these hoes have ass after taxes. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch, you need to be saving up some motherfucking money, like I told you before, for a motherfucking brain surgery. You trying to get a new ass, bitch. You need a new brain, because that motherfucker you got up there, bitch, that motherfucker got about 3 more miles before AAA come get that motherfucker up out your head. Bitch, that motherfucker finna break down. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be goofy as a motherfucker, folks. I ain't bullshit with you. Alright. Hella funny, secret sanction. But y'all will sit out here and just follow people, bruh. I'm telling you, I know 3 or 4 people. Like, I didn't know them personally, but I know 3 or 4 people that have lost their people to them operations, bruh. Like, I didn't know the people who passed personally, but I know 3 or 4 incidents in real life where bitches went to go get that motherfucking operation, bruh. Traveled over there to Mexico, Tijuana, somewhere, and didn't even come back to her kids, bruh. Now just think about that. How goofy is that? How goofy is that? You going to put your life in danger when you got little kids trying to appeal to the fucking public? How goofy is that, bruh? How goofy is that? You ready to put your life in danger to be seen? And we gonna get into it. Secret sanction. Saturday it is, man. We gonna get into it. And once again, if you own this motherfucker, because I don't even know if I'm live yet, man, and you say something to something, man, you know what I'm talking about, and it's like I'm ignoring you, that's not the case, you know what I'm talking about, unless you one of the people I'm really ignoring. But that's not the case, man, you know what I'm talking about. I just don't see it yet, but I'll get to you if it pop up. When and if it ever pop up, man, I'm gonna get to you, man, you know what I'm talking about. Baby cuz is out here in this big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing, hoping y'all do the big old thing. And they say, baby cuz, why is you always out here, you know what I'm talking about, ranting and raving, you know what I'm talking about, trying to tell somebody how they need to stop acting and not, because ain't nobody else doing it, bro. And I'm not trying to tell you nothing. I told you, you can do what the fuck you want to with your time. You had that thing, bro. Let everybody out here encouraging some bitch ass shit. And that's all I'm gonna say, bro. And I'm just here to tell you, bro, that you don't have to do that shit, even though they trying to. Again, it look like this win, you know what I'm talking about, is out here acting up on bruh's broadcast, but it's all good. They're live and no jive, you know what I'm talking about. Ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys in this big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping you doing the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about? But bruh's out here. And like I say, man, I'm gonna let you know, because I don't even know if I'm live. But when I actually realize I'm live, I'm gonna get into Secret Sanction. You know what I'm talking about? Saturday. It is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Secret Sanction. Saturday. It is, man. You feel me? But yeah, man, they said, baby, cuz why am I'm always out here, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, I can see that I'm live now. Now I'm finna post myself. Now we can get into it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Is they gonna let me post myself, man? It don't look like they gonna let me post myself, man. I ain't in the area yet, man. But Secret Sanction Saturday, man. And since I know I'm live now, man, they say, bro, what is you up here talking about? That right there, man. And this is a PSA going out to all the fellas that might be Secret Sanction, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how they got us in the world today, y'all. I don't know how they played the motherfucking mind-boggling mind trick on y'all to get you guys to be out here the way the world is out here, bruh. If you one of the fellas and you Secret Sanction, bruh, you ain't got no motherfucking business up here on no motherfucking airways or just, nigga, even in the real world. You don't have no business going over no motherfucking Secret Sanction business with no motherfucking nerves, bruh. Oh my mama. What y'all doing right now, just like I said in my video, nigga, y'all doing some shit that's the equivalent of going to the penitentiary, nigga. You John Marcumi or something, and you getting screened by civilians, nigga. This is what y'all doing, man. Y'all sitting up here letting civilians witness DPs and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all sitting up here. It's just like you in the penitentiary and you and your folks is at the table, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's the equivalent to everybody on the yard could just walk up to that motherfucking circle, nigga, and put their input into your Secret Sanction business. We goofy as a motherfucker with that shit, bruh. And to all the people say, bruh, you always up here, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Because these niggas gonna act like this shit is cool when it ain't, bruh. No, it ain't cool at all. Secret Sanction. Even with your business at home, you don't even have to be participating in any part of the game, bruh. This Secret Sanction. It's shit that's supposed to be between you and certain people, bruh. that don't got no business on the ears of nobody else. And y'all don't know, even if you not no gang member or no shit like that, bro, the secret sanction, nigga. It could be you and your partners, you and your bitch, a bitch and her nigga, bro. Y'all sit around and y'all tell other people too much shit that don't have nothing to do with them, that you should keep to yourself. Period. But somehow it done became cool. If you a part of this game out here with secret sanction, gang business, and whatever part of mob you is, y'all done made it cool to come up here and put business on the TV, bro. And then we gonna sit around here, nigga. And this is why I tell y'all this shit, bro. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. Because they not. They gonna sit here because that shit, I guess it garners you attention, if that's the right word. You know how Brad is with his vocabulary. Or you can get attention from talking about that shit or something, so they gonna try to make it seem like it's cool. So then they gonna try to come up here and say shit like, well, like, it's the internet. And man, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that, it's the internet. What the fuck does it's the internet got to do with you, bro? And niggas use that shit as a rationalization so they could jump outside they conduct and participate with the fake ass shit that's going on. I told y'all I've been disagreeing with that shit when I was younger. When in Rome, do like the Romans. So if you go over there to Rome right now and all them niggas is hugged up with a fella, is you gonna start hugging niggas? Hell motherfucking no, bruh. I ain't doing like shit, nigga. I'ma do like Baby Cuz. The Black Pacino, MAC, wherever the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm talking about? That's what the fuck I'ma do. I wouldn't give a fuck what y'all got going on around here. Because what you got going on around here ain't gonna make me change my molecules within inside of me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck what's going on around here, nigga. I'm what's going on around here. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Secret Sanction Saturday, man. And that's how we be around this motherfucker, man. Looking boozy as a motherfucker, folks. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. What the fuck do gang members? Why the fuck is motherfuckers on TV trying to explain gang business, mob business, any of that shit, bro? Why the fuck is we on TV discussing with the rest of the world some shit that it ain't none of their business? Because it just started off, just like I said, bro, this is just how it's gonna start off. It's gonna start off talking about fights. Then guess where it's gonna lead to? That's why you just don't make that shit cool to be talking about gang business on TV. Just like when you're in the penitentiary, you can't talk about gang business on TV. I don't even know what happened, but I seen somebody just give a shout out to whoever that was, bro. I don't know. I can't see nothing. I just see 199 popped up. Thank whoever did that, man. You know what I'm talking about? But the shit ain't popped up, so I can't even thank you on the computer screen, but it's greatly appreciated. You know what I'm talking about? See, Secret Sanction Saturday though, bro, they got us going down the wrong direction. Cause just talking about fights, that shit gonna lead to talking about murders, then it's gonna lead to talk about solving murders. You get what I'm saying? That's what that shit gonna lead to. It's gonna lead to the police solving murders. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't see how us as the people, don't nobody more people stand up, nigga, and just be against that shit, bro. I don't. I don't even see how the nerds got y'all to explaining y'all self to them. You know what I'm talking about? Them the only people that's fascinated by that shit, bro. Ain't nothing cool about no street shit. Ain't nothing cool about black people out here taking each other lives and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Even though a nigga would knock you on top of your head, it still ain't nothing cool about that shit, bro. It's sad that a nigga even got to knock you on top of your head, bro. On some real shit. That's sad, folks. That's sad. That's sad. We living in a day, and the only people that nigga want to get an understanding with is the white boy with the platform, bruh. Them the only people we can talk to as sis. Is the white boy with the platform. We can't talk to each other. We can't come together. Man, we goofy as a motherfucker, man. Secret Sanction Saturday. I don't know what part of the game y'all came from, but the part of the game I came from, bruh, you wasn't supposed to talk about your mob business with civilians. It wasn't nobody else's business what was going on at the round table. That's why the round table was made. Ain't nobody outside of what's going on inside needs to know what's going on. But somehow, we sit around and we done made it cool, nigga, for everybody just to come up here and we done been did that shit, bruh. We got nerds up here instigate murders, bruh. And niggas would sit up here and say some shit like, it's just the internet. What the fuck does that mean? I still don't know what the fuck that mean, bro. I don't know what the fuck that mean. What the fuck does the internet got to do about your conduct, folks? Just like I said, that's that when the Rome do like the Romans. So if you go over there to Rome right now, bruh, and you see niggas running around with tiaras on, tongue kissing each other, bruh, is you gonna put on the tiara and start tongue kissing niggas? Because that's what that shit sound like to me, folks. This is the internet. What the fuck does that got to do with me, nigga? That's what I'm telling you, man. Motherfuckers then act like they forgot what real is, bruh. Motherfuckers act like they forgot what solid is, bruh. Motherfuckers is on some shit now, monkey see, monkey do. Niggas, everybody doing it, so it must be cool. When has that shit ever been cool, bruh? When has it ever been cool to get on TV and talk about murders, bruh? When has it ever been cool to get on TV and just talk about mob business, folks? Then you got the nerds instigating it, folks. Then you got the nerds with they nerd ass philosophy, bro. With the nigga, that's like a motherfucking square bitch trying to tell a hoe bitch how to hoe. That's just like a square bitch trying to give a prostitute some advice on being a prostitute, bro. Shit don't, y'all crazy as fuck. On some real shit. Secret Sanction Saturday, bro. Ain't nothing cool about that shit, bro. Y'all finna open up a door that y'all don't even want to open up, and y'all don't even see it. Y'all gonna fuck around and get somebody hurt for playing on the computer in real life, bro. Just like the other fat nigga deal with that war in Chicago, bro. Y'all actually sit here and let nerds instigate real life, something straight out of comic book, bro. And everybody is so motherfucking, won't they turn in front of the camera, bro? If you somebody in the real streets, bro, why the fuck would you even want some goddamn internet success, bro? I can see if you would want something for just some money, bro. But who the fuck wants to be noticed and motherfucking praised by these nobody ass motherfuckers, bro? You get what I'm saying, bro? If you somebody in the streets for real, bro, you got the respect of killers in the streets, folks. And you want to come up here, bro, and be praised by niggas who can't even come outside. Man, that shit don't make no sense, bro. You should have played tricks with your head, nigga. So you ready to throw your motherfucking record in the streets away to be recognized amongst Vlad TV and Adam 22. Man, you niggas something straight out of comic book, bro. And everybody just want their turn. Can't get a computer, Secret Sanction Saturday, bro. And that shit'll make you look like the police, folks. That shit'll start making you look like that same little bitch, bro. I'm not bullshitting. It ain't nothing but he said, she said, bro. And you will be right up in one of them conversations, bro. You been talked about that shit to where you been fucked around and it said something, and these nerds been twisted your words. Now they got you up here, nerds, bro. The nerds of the world got you up here on camera like they DPing you, nigga, asking you all these questions. You know what I'm talking about? Like you done got sanctioned for a DP or something by the nerds. So the nerds get you in the conference and just ask you, like, man, you niggas something straight out of comic book, bro. Straight out of comic book, bro. I never thought I'd see a world, bro, where the so-called gangsters then opened up some kind of fucking portal to let the nerds jump through to question them about some motherfucking mob business. Y'all got niggas questioning y'all about murders and shit that ain't, man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Secret Sanction Saturday. And I'm just here to tell you, bro, if you really one of the fellas and you sanction, bro, you don't have no business to be up here talking about the business, bro. You don't. That's all the way backwards, bro. They got you niggas going live with your enemies and shit. That's backwards, bro. What's the purpose in that? Y'all playing, bro. Y'all playing, man. We in the backwards ass society, folks. We in the society where the biggest scammer in the world kept shooting motherfucking, kept taking selfies on Instagram and shit. Like he had a legit business. Like the feds just wasn't gonna find you one day. You so much, we dumb as a motherfucking Secret Sanction, bro. If you scamming and you got the most money out of all the scammers in the world, you really fucking with it. Why would you keep putting yourself, man, we dumb. And that's the type of shit that y'all learning from, bro. This is the type of shit like you getting influenced from, folks. On some real shit. This is what y'all think is cool. Now y'all sitting here watching these niggas getting theyself wrapped up. And ain't nobody learned. Ain't nobody learned nothing. Like you seeing the biggest scammer in the world get himself caught up by keep taking Instagram pics, made you want to take more Instagram. Y'all some straight out of comic book, bruh. Ain't nothing worse than a nigga who don't know he a clown, bruh. It's a cold day when you can't think for yourself on earth, folks. It's a cold day when grown men that come up here and rationalize them sitting around this motherfucker gossiping like a bitch ass. It's the internet. What the fuck does I don't get that, bro. I ain't never got no shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's the internet. Just like I ain't never got what in Rome do like the Romans. I ain't never got that shit, bro. I'm not doing like nobody, nigga. I'm my own man. I'm gonna do as I am. You know what I'm talking about? And that's one of the privileges of being your own man, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. Secret Sanction Saturday. We goofy as fuck though, folks. On a high-tech level. On some real shit. We sit around this motherfucker and we make rationalizations and excuses, bro, to do fake ass shit now. So now we can come up here gossiping, talking about people, internet now. Alright. So if you went to the penitentiary and everybody just had a punk in their cell now and they say this is just how the line is now, is you gonna be sitting over there with one in your room. Y'all goofy, bruh. Don't let these people turn y'all, cause that's how it start, bruh. It start with that shit right there. Them the rationalizations, just like they call it mess and all that shit content. Where the fuck is that content at? I've been telling y'all that for years, bruh. You got content searchers and you got content creators. Where the fuck is mess and gossip content, bro? That's just them words they put on that shit, so you don't feel like you doing no bitch ass shit. Because if they said niggas was up here gossiping and instigating and being messy, that'd sound like that shit that bitch do, and it wouldn't sound enduring. You know what I'm talking about? But if you say content, you'll actually act like you not doing what it is you actually doing. So gossiping, and this is what just kills me, folks. This is why I don't just listen to people, bro. I don't. It's just like niggas say, oh, it's just the internet. Niggas that use that as a rationalization to gossip, be messy, instigate a whole bunch of shit. Just like they do with that Bible. Because God say don't do that shit. I keep telling you, it ain't baby cuz words. Them God words. God said don't be running around here gossiping and talking about people and all that shit. But you're not gonna, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Don't nobody listen to the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? They don't. You gonna run around, but you gonna do some other shit, and then you gonna try to scare somebody about the punishment they getting without you getting your punishment. Because we sit here, we all disobey God, especially if you running around this motherfucker talking about somebody nosy and somebody business and all that shit, because it specifically says don't do that in the Bible. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. I can go show you the part where it says don't do that in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? But we gonna sit up here and do all that shit, but then we gonna talk to other people about what they won't do because God said he's gonna punish you for that. But we done skipped over our punishment. We done skipped over the shit that we already done for years that's supposed to punish you by God. Y'all punish for shit. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got punished yet for all that gossiping and judging people and shit you supposed to be doing. Because all sins is the same. But you sit up here, you come up here every day and make a conscious effort to be up here talking about God's children and shit. You make a conscious effort every day. And they say don't do that in the Bible, but you steadily trying to convince me that I'm about to get punished by God for some shit I do. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why you got to be sharp enough to know. I ain't bullshitting with you. You got to be sharp enough to know, because if you're not sharp enough to know Secret Sanction Saturday, bro, you're going to let one of these niggas talk you into their ideology. You know what I'm talking about? Just like that honest shit. Just like them old people be talking about some honest living and shit. Grandma, them people was over here hanging our people and shit. Man, these people ain't did nothing honest. And you still, man, y'all crazy as a motherfucker. You believe that shit if you want to. You know what I'm talking about? That's just why I don't listen to people, bro. Not me. No, not me. I see. I know where this shit worked at. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got a keen vision, bruh. I know where this shit worked at. I can see where this shit uneven at. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like you tell a motherfucker, I ain't got nothing to say, I'll beat your ass or worse. And somehow we keep skipping over what I said to get to you wanting to play again. I ain't got nothing to say. I said what I gotta say. But we not gonna answer that bill. We just gonna act like you didn't say nothing. We gonna skip over it and just get to playing it. I ain't got nothing to say. I'll beat your ass or worse. You know what I'm talking about? But we gonna act like a nigga didn't tell us that. And we gonna skip over that and keep on playing. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna address that. We ain't gonna address that nigga saying he'll beat my ass or worse. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Secret Sanction Saturday, man. And that's the reason right there. You don't get caught up in this shit. Because if you don't, you're gonna look like the rest of the world, bruh. You're gonna make yourself look like you just talking. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna make yourself look like you just talking, bruh. And I guarantee you that shit not gonna last long, bruh, because that shit is just about to lead to something else, man. Let me see if I can post myself one more time on a good foot. That shit just finna lead to something else, bruh. It's finna lead to, hold on, y'all. It's like y'all ain't seen already. Y'all ain't seen how many people to try to go give a motherfucking interview, and by the motherfucking interviews, they ended themselves right up in jail. But we think this is cool somehow. We still giving motherfuckers interviews, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't seen these motherfuckers setting y'all up. Y'all just not seeing this shit. But we in the rush to go talk about some gang business, and with the part we had to play in gang business on national TV. Secret Sanction Saturday, bro. Shit goofy as a motherfucker. I guarantee you that shit ain't finna last long. You know what I'm talking about? It's too instrumental to the game. Watch what I tell you. The way it just is, this shit can't last long. Just watch what I tell you. Y'all just gotta keep on playing and then just keep on playing enough to some however you say that word, strapper to a real big old tragedy happen. Y'all gonna play until then. Y'all is. Secret Sanction Saturday. But see, it's a lot of people who ain't, and that's why I don't get y'all. Y'all done sat here and played the nerds game. Now y'all know, just like I know, growing up, a nerd didn't even want to walk to the store. Nerds were scared to walk to the store and shit, bruh. You feel me? Nerds were scared to walk through the mall and shit, bro. Y'all know. Come on, folks. Y'all done sat here and let these same motherfuckers, y'all done gave them privilege. It's like y'all done gave the nerds the VIP pass to the game. So now they walking around here using words, bruh. Y'all got the nerds using 304. Knowing motherfucking where that motherfucking word came from. Y'all got the nerds using words like ops and shit, bruh. Secret Sanction Saturday, folks. Y'all got the nerds feeling like they part of the game, bruh. Y'all do. Y'all got the nerds feeling like they in the in crowd. Y'all got the nerds feeling like they have the motherfucking right to ask you a question about the game. Y'all got the nerds feeling like they got a right to know about murders and shit. Y'all something straight out of comic book. Y'all let the nerds instigate y'all gang drama. Y'all sit up here and actually let the nerds instigate gang drama. And guess what the nerds gonna say? That's instigating that shit. They ain't instigating it because it's on the internet. Everybody keep going to the internet. Everybody keep deferring to the internet when it comes to them doing the whole shit. Man, this on the internet. Man, this on the internet. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. What does that got to do about you talking about it? If it's on the internet, what does that have to do about you instigating some shit? You know what I'm talking about? But y'all ain't gonna learn when you niggas get your head knocked off. Because that's the only way people learn through violence. You feel me? You keep on playing until you realize why you should stop playing. Everybody got to learn their lesson. I ain't bullshitting with you. You gonna play until you realize why you need to stop playing. Y'all, y'all, Saturday. It is, man. Y'all sit here, nigga. Y'all vibing from attention from nerds, nigga. And it don't, man. I don't understand why no nigga that's actually somebody in the street even up here involved with this shit, folks. Whatever gang y'all be part of, bro, they should have, once you got up here doing that shit, they should have stopped y'all a long time ago. Y'all should have been got a phone call from some of y'all gang. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you on TV with this shit, folks? Niggas ain't got no class, bro. And guess what a nigga gonna run up there and tell you? Man, it's the internet. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Like, that got something to do with you being messy and talk about your gang politics on the motherfucking national TV. Like, that shit got something to do about you up here going over with civilians, y'all gang politics on national TV, bro. That shit don't make no sense, folks. But y'all not gonna learn till y'all start a real war on national TV about some he said, she said, because y'all done, I guess y'all done jumped civilians in y'all gang. Niggas getting jumped in the comment section there. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas could be a part of your gang by just entering the comment section and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And we could act like we know what's going on and we can give y'all opinion on gang politics. We actually are concerned because if the people, these invisible people, start talking on social media, we act like that's actually the people that's talking inside the gang. We act like we have to prove something to people that ain't even in the gang. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. And you know what them niggas gonna tell you? It's just the internet, just the way the internet is. What the fuck does that have to do with the way you is? What does the internet being this way have to do with the way you is? Because they don't do nothing but gossip, be messy, and instigating shit on the you niggas something straight out of comic book. And you actually want me to believe you ain't doing this shit in your real life. This is just the internet. So if you and that's what's cold about it. Because if you would go against your integrity because this is just the internet, just imagine, bro, them the signs of shit, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. Them are the signs of shit. This is just the internet. So y'all one of them motherfuckers, man, everybody around here telling this shit and we saying shit like shit, everybody doing it. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. And that will let you know where you stand at, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That'll let you know where you stand at. You get what I'm saying? Nigga damn near on this computer shit, nigga feel like, I don't even feel like I'm in 300, nigga. I feel like I'm in a movie called A Few and a Couple. This motherfucking internet shit, bro. Oh, nigga, we ain't nowhere near 300, nigga. If we was writing a movie right now, nigga, about this internet shit right here, nigga, trying to go against the grain, nigga, this motherfucker be named A Few and a Couple. That'd be the name of the movie. You can't even find 100 motherfuckers, bro. Because everybody's so wrapped up in with views. So niggas is just trying to generate some views, bro. Can you imagine that? That nigga will come up here and let views be the reason that they done went against their secret sanction. So views is the reason we letting the world know what goes on in the, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. You niggas keep on. Y'all keep on, see what it do for you. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. See what it do for you. You know what I'm talking about? How many motherfuckers do you gotta see go to jail, bro? They just took a nigga to jail talking about the Tupac murder, bro. That motherfucking case is damn near 95, bro. However old that is, bro. It's 2025, bro. They done took a nigga to jail from something from 95, bro. Up here talking, trying to be a part of something for views. You niggas is goofy, bro. And ain't nobody woke up. And everybody just act like that was just nothing. That didn't go through your head like, man, this shit is serious. All these motherfuckers you done seen get up here and after an interview they done went to jail. And y'all still want to get up here and give an interview. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all act like the, you know, when somebody OD on the heroin spot and they make the spot roll because they got that good shit. That's the equivalent to what y'all doing, folks. Trying to kill yourself. They got that good shit though, don't they? Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. I'm not. And it's a cold day, bro. And a secret sanction. And I'm just not talking about gang business, bro. I'm just talking about shit that just needs to be private, bro. Just like I said, it could be you and your partners, you and your bitch, a bitch and her nigga, you and your mama, you and your daddy, you and your sisters, you and your brothers. It could just be, but we don't have, ain't nothing sacred no more, bro. It's like we don't got secret sanctions, bro. It's like we try to put everybody into some shit that they don't even need to be about, bro. Because these people have showed you can get famous overnight, not even famous, bro. You could just get a little bit of attention overnight. You ain't seen nobody get rich off this shit, bro. You ain't seen nobody make enough money to where they don't have to stop doing this dumbass shit. They gonna have your ass in the trick bag, bro. Running around here looking like a motherfucking, you gonna be running around here looking like Charleston White, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And at the end of the day, you just, I guess everybody recognize your face. But you ain't even got enough money to move out the country where motherfuckers want to hit you on top of your head. So it ain't no telling. That don't even make no sense right there, bro. It ain't no telling when a motherfucker, you might do something right now doing all that shit to a motherfucker that's, and a nigga that don't like you that's probably like 10 or 12 years old. You know what I'm talking about? And that nigga catch you running around this motherfucker in 10 years. You don't, that's why you don't want to fuck people over. You just don't want to say anything out your mouth, bro. You don't know who got offended by that shit, folks. That's why it's not good to be disrespectful. Secret sanction Saturday, bro. You just gonna run around look like a motherfucker because y'all think attention for some reason accumulates the money. And it don't even make no sense the way they got y'all getting attention, because you've been to cause yourself so many problems and you can't even move away from where motherfuckers want you to want to do something to you yet. Shit don't make no sense, folks. Just secret sanction period, bro. These motherfuckers do that all around the world, from Instagram to Facebook, bro. Because they done told you that you can get some attention by talking about your mama and them. They done showed you can get some attention if you come up here with one of these ghetto ass family sagas and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Where somebody done stole some money or somebody didn't pay somebody food stamps. And this is what we coming up here to do. Some shit that's always supposed to be in y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. But it ain't no more secret sanction. Secret sanction Saturday it is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Secret sanction Saturday. And they got y'all backwards thinking. So now you want everybody in your business. Then you gonna put everybody in your business. Then you gonna tell somebody in the comments to mind their own business. This is how backwards we have gotten. You gonna put your business out there, and then as soon as somebody in the comments tell you something, you gonna act like they hating on you. Once again, bro, we have all kind of ways in this day and age to create attention. Do you get what I'm saying? I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. We got all kind of ways to create attention. We gonna put our motherfucking business out there, bro. Then we gonna put our business out there, tell you everything going on with us. Then when somebody criticize this story you just put up out there, you gonna tell them to mind their business and act like they hating on you. Secret sanction, folks. Saturday it is. You make yourself weak with that shit. It ain't never nobody business what the fuck you doing, folks. You know what I'm talking about? But we just gonna say that shit when it benefits the argument. When we can be politically correct and shit. That's when we gonna say, never let your left hand know with your right hand. We gonna say all that shit when it's just the benefit in the argument. But in real life, we want everybody to know some shit that we ain't doing. Cause that's all that's going on. You ain't actually coming around with the shit you doing. You actually coming around trying to make somebody believe you doing something that you ain't doing. So that be the whole smoke and mirror thing right there, man. You want somebody to think that you doing something that you ain't. You want somebody to think that you bigger than what you is. You know what I'm talking about? You can just be yourself, man. Fuck what somebody think. Secret sanction Saturday. I told you, a lot of y'all fucking y'all career that platinum career, that resume that you got really out here in the real world, you fucking that shit off by making yourself get up here and look like a mark, bruh. Now you talking, you done left the door open to be criticized by a bunch of civilians, and you sitting up there trying to explain to some civilians about some secret sanction shit. Man, y'all don't get the fuck out of my face with that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's real to let you know who I am, boy. If I ever see you, I'll let you know. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think I'm gonna see you. You know what I'm talking about? The secret sanction, bro. And it leads to all that shit right there. It leads to all the little kid shit. It just leads to everybody being able to comment on your motherfucking business that ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you get all that old. That's how you get all the nerds in your business. Talking about what they would have did in the shootout. Talking about what they would have did in the fight. How they would have did this and how they would have did that. How they would have lived in the penitentiary. Even though you niggas is telling that an alarming rate not to go to the penitentiary. You know what I'm talking about? Not to go to the county jail. Y'all done sit up here and y'all done listen to all these niggas about these county, got y'all scared to death. Y'all finna tell not to go to a county jail or something because in your head you think if you go to county jail, your cellmate gonna be full extra, and they done already scared you. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas so straight out of the comic book, blood. I ain't bullshit, but you sit down, you finna tell because you listen to all these niggas tell these county jails fight stories and shit, man. You niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. Niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. Niggas is scary as fuck. Timid ass niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody tough out here off these drugs and shit. You gotta go kick that dope, be up in there sober and shit, bruh. That's gonna, the real person might come out. You feel me? Y'all think that's what makes you tough. Y'all think fighting and shooting and killing and all that shit make you tough, bruh. You see how many tough niggas is up there with no resistance right now? That's what makes you tough. We will run around, kill each other, bruh, but we'll sit up there and we got hella common sense when it comes to Vlad TV and Adam 22. We sitting there telling them stories how we smashing on motherfuckers, but we ain't smashed on him yet. Ain't nobody slapped the shit out of Adam 22 yet. Ain't nobody went over there and choked Vlad TV on promoting no violent entertainment purposes only. But we quit, man. Y'all something backwards, bruh. This is who we trying to impress. Niggas something straight out of comic book, folks. Secret sanction, Saturday. And they done made this a fad now. So since they done made this a fad now, watch how many niggas start coming out talking about fights and shit. Watch how many motherfuckers just start coming, you start seeing niggas titles and shit, and they trying to tell you what gang had a fight with another gang. You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book. Secret sanction, Saturday. That's just how you know motherfuckers, cause I think some of y'all was raised right. I think y'all just let this internet and this invisible attention get to your head. Cause I actually think that y'all think, like I said, that the people be looking at y'all as the world. I actually think that y'all think that, like, you might have 1 million views, but it ain't never crossed your motherfucking head that this just 1 million lonely people. This ain't nobody that you think it is, but you feel like you got the attention of the world. You know what I'm talking about? You feel like you got the attention of the world, but you really don't, bro. You just got the attention of a group of lonely people, a group of civilians, bro. That's what you got. put yourself in that trick bag. It's just like everything else, that shit gonna fizzle out. Then when you can't talk about them fights no more, you gonna find yourself trying to jump in. You just be yourself, bro. You being yourself, you will always set up an audience of people who there just for you. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about catching fire and shit. A lot of times that catching fire should be the beginning of your downfall. You know what I'm talking about? You looking for real, genuine people, man. I remember the nigga, he was a musician on YouTube. And that shit was some good game. He was just sitting there talking. He was like, bruh, fuck this YouTube. He was like, fuck these audience and all that shit. He was like, man, I don't even want no million people, bruh. I got too much shit to do in real life. Because I'm one of the motherfuckers that if you give me a comment or something, I really respond back to you. Like, man, I don't got no time to be responding back to a million motherfuckers. He was like, then them big ass audience, bruh, they, a lot of them people, they be mess. So they just want you to continuously talk about some mess. They continuously want to hear about you into it with somebody. They continuously want to hear you go back and forth spatting with another grown man and shit, bro. This is the shit people's intrigued by now. You get what I'm saying? Niggas is intrigued by other niggas arguing. You get what I'm saying? That's what piques people's interest now. Who's into it with each other, bro? Who that sound like? Some nerds? A bitch? You know what I'm talking about? So, he said he don't even want that motherfucking audience. He good with the 4,000, 5,000 people he had. You get what I'm saying? Because he know whoever it is, that's like his core audience. They there for whatever shit they on. He said you got to watch out for that too, because people act like they run your channel, then they'll start telling you what they want you to do. You know what I'm talking about? That's just why I don't got one of them channels. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh, fuck with the days, bruh. I come drop off some game. I'm not here for you to be in my motherfucking sending me bills and shit and want my opinion on this shit. I don't got opinions on people's situations. I don't. You know what I'm talking about? I don't, just like you shouldn't. Because they said don't do that in the Bible. They said one should not gossip. They said one should not be in other people's business judging other people. You know what I'm talking about? And if you live long enough, you'll realize why you just don't do that. Because whatever you talking about somebody, whatever situation or whatever, you could be in that situation tomorrow. That's why you wouldn't think it's funny when people out here having mishaps and all this shit y'all be teasing people about. You wouldn't think that was funny if you actually went through some of that shit yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Which again shows that a lot of most people just be talking out the side of their neck. They ain't even experienced this shit. Because a lot of that shit be kids. But a lot of that shit be grown kids. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to have a chance at some recognition. Because once again, like I told y'all, this phone gives niggas a new set of peers. Niggas who have ran out of people in the real world. It gives you a new set of friends. Because people in the real world don't fuck with you like that. Because ain't nobody doing nothing in the real world, just spending no hella hours in the computer, bro. Only people with nothing to do got time to sit on their phone all day, bro. I'm not bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what you see. It's just like the pandemic. That's how the internet even really got popping like that, bro. Because everybody had to be in their motherfucking house on their phone. And motherfuckers is still on their phone like we can't go outside no more. Something straight out of comic book. That's where that shit got popular at, because they was keeping people in the house. Everybody was scared to go outside because they was scared they was gonna get that disease and die for whatever reason. Just like that, Secret Sanction, bro. It's like they told y'all, like even as they was trying to scare you with the whatever the fuck that shit was called, this shit where you touch shit. Whatever the fuck this shit was just called. They scared y'all so much that y'all went and got a vaccine. And now they telling y'all that they didn't, man, y'all something straight out of comic books, bro. Y'all will let these people tell you anything. That's why I don't listen to that shit. You gonna go get a motherfucking, because they was telling you people with preconditions and all this shit right here, bro. If you believe in God, man shouldn't be able to convince you that you need a fucking serum, nigga, to protect yourself, bro. We just backwards, folks. We believe in God, but man done talked us to go getting shot up with some shit, and we don't even know what the fuck they done shot us up with. What sense does that make? It's just like anything else, these people will scare your ass into something. Listen to somebody long enough, they'll scare your ass right into something. So now you need to go take this shit. Didn't none of y'all question it when they said y'all gotta come take this shot. But even if you take the shot, it won't stop you from getting it. It just, man, what sense does that make? Then they came up with 4 or 5 shots that you need. What sense does that make, man? Then right after you took that shot, you got sick as a motherfucker, didn't you? As they tell you, need to get shot up so your immune system can fight it. It make, man, listen, bro. Believe that shit if you want to. Believe that shit if you want to. And they scared the shit out you, didn't they? They said it was hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers had that shit, even though Nick Saban and them had it and they was just on TV. They was just on TV. They showed you the man getting a fake shot on TV, man. That didn't pique your interest. You know what I'm talking about? You didn't think it was something crazy about that shit? Y'all would do anything, bro. Like that make a difference. Even if, nigga, they'll put one of your favorite people, 50 Cent, in front of your face or something, and they'll put them on TV showing you that they got the shot. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Because he got the shot. They encourage you to go get it. Oh, 50 Cent got it all good. Man, y'all something crazy as a motherfucker, bro. Like, that means anything else but that nigga. Like, you done made that nigga so big in your life. Y'all done made these celebrities so big in your life. If they do something, you'll go do it too. Because it must be all right because they did it. Man, y'all niggas so straight out of the comic book, bro. Y'all something straight out of the comic book. And the more and more we go on, bro, the more and more they teaching you niggas not to think for yourself. They just teaching you niggas to follow what the next motherfucker doing. So all they got to do is go get Lil Wayne and put him on TV and let him take the shot. And it must be okay because Lil Wayne did it. Like, because Lil Wayne, like, that means something because Lil Wayne did something. That means something because you niggas don't know who you is, bro. That's all they got to do with it. That's why somebody else doing something even means something to you. That's why somebody else doing something can get you to do it. Because you don't know who the fuck you is. And in your life, Lil Wayne and 50 Cent is bigger than you. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. Secret Sanction Saturday. And I'm just going to tell you, man, if you out here and you a part of a gang, not gang, you a part of a game, you know what I'm talking about? You part of the gang, bro, you crazy as a motherfucker for being out here, bro, going over whatever part of the game you with some motherfuckers who ain't part of that game. You crazier than a motherfucker, bro. Y'all gonna end up playing with y'all lives, bro, listening to these invisible people. Y'all gonna start letting them give y'all advice on how to gang bang, where you should hold your gun at and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of comic book, folks. And this is the shit you think is cool. And you're gonna have another one of these old niggas tell you it's just the internet. And we're gonna keep on using that as the excuse to excuse our conduct. Internet got you niggas with y'all ass in the air. You know what I'm talking about? Internet got y'all with y'all ass in the air, bruh. Running around like baby mamas and shit. Telling y'all niggas talking about exposed, bro. That ain't even no word for a man. The fuck a man need to, you realize, bro? That shit exposed and shit, bro. That shit is weird, folks. Just weird. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what they got you concentrating on. They got you, and most people that's talking about shit, bro, if you just looked at their real life, nigga, all around the world, most people who is in the middle of somebody else's business or gossiping, I guarantee you, if you look at their life, bro, it's 1,000,009 things, bro, that they need to fix other than worrying about what somebody else doing. And that's where they got y'all mind at right now. Now nerd can just come tap in and find out what's going on in the streets. Because y'all actually think this shit that's going on in the internet is what's really going on in the streets. Just like how I was out here yesterday and I didn't see that many young people. That y'all sitting around here on this internet and let these people convince y'all that y'all don't even need each other. What sense does that make? Especially for black people. They didn't convince you that y'all don't even need each other no more. They didn't even convince you that the black man ain't good. You know what I'm talking about? They didn't convince you that the black bitch ain't good. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. Secret Sanction Saturday. Y'all done let some motherfuckers talk y'all out of women companionship. Where the kids supposed to come from? Once again, I'm gonna tell you, we still need mommies and daddies around this motherfucker. So where the fuck, where the fuck is that going? Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all let these people come around here and convince y'all that y'all don't need each other, and all the fuck we ever had was each other. And y'all let these people come convince y'all. Y'all let these niggas tell y'all to be on your purpose. Like you wasn't born to be on your purpose. Like you can't fuck with a bitch and have kids and shit while being on your purpose. Like a bitch or a nigga is the only thing. See, because when they talking to niggas, they just be trying to talk. It sound like they just be trying to talk y'all out of fucking with bitches. Don't pay attention to no bitch. You supposed to be on your purpose. That old dry ass games Kevin Samuels came around, bro. You supposed to be on your purpose from the moment you was born, nigga. But they act like you being on your purpose prevents you from fucking with a bitch. You being on your purpose, bro, you ain't supposed to put nothing over your purpose. They just act like a bitch is the only thing that can distract you, nigga. Drugs can distract you, nigga. Eating habits can distract you, nigga. A bunch of shit can distract you, nigga. It ain't just a bitch. But this is how they're just round about that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And put a blanket ass statement over there. Like a bitch is the only thing that can distract you on your purpose. Just like I said, when you on your purpose, nigga, your friends probably have bigger of an influence than you being on your purpose than a bitch, bro. But y'all come up in that trick game. So I guess a bitch would distract you if you had to pay a bitch to fuck. But most of the time when you on your purpose, bro, I used to go and you fucking with a bitch, bro. Most of the time that bitch damn near be helping you stay on your purpose, bro, on your drive. When you got a real bitch. You know what I'm talking about? That'd be kind of who had your back, or just couple vice versa. You know what I'm talking about? Whoever you fuck with be normally the person that be rooting for you. Sometimes it don't go like that, but most of the time that's how it works. See, y'all come up in that society right here, bro, where y'all be against each other, them secret haters and all that shit. Once again, that's why y'all not gonna be friends 20 and 30 years from now. You not. Y'all the ones that came up that be hating on each other and shit. Need clarification about everything, what you mean by that and all that shit. That's y'all. But I don't know why y'all let these niggas was had suspicious activities going on when it comes to Sigoonies. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all are listening to niggas that kiss men and shit, bisexual niggas tell y'all what to do with a bitch, bro. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all are let a nigga that's into men tell you what to do when you get into a bitch. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. Straight out of a comic book, bro. Secret Sanction Saturday, man. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, I'm just gonna tell you, if you part of the game, you don't got no business sitting up here trying to go over the part of the game you a part of with a nigga who ain't a part of that game. Y'all let these people talk y'all into anything now, bruh. But it's not that. Y'all just some monkey see, monkey do motherfuckers, bruh. You just want your turn in front of the camera. You want your turn to be, and this is what I don't get, bruh. This is the part that's just absolutely mind-boggling, bruh. Is that we will actually sit here, be somebody in the real streets. Now, if you somebody in the real streets, bruh, I know you got the code. And you will come up here, bruh, and still do the same shit these other niggas do, bruh. That's why this internet is dangerous, bruh. This internet will make gangsters want credit from invisible people, bruh. You came in the game with a resume, bruh, and you up here trying to be somebody in front of the internet, bruh. What sense does that make? What sense does that make, bruh? I don't get how motherfuckers in damn near almost been killed went to jail and really put some motherfucking work in for this shit right here, bruh. And you will come up here and blow your whole motherfucking resume trying to be accepted by nobody, bruh. What sense does that make? What sense does that make, bruh? Y'all made it cool. How the fuck is it? Why is a fucking nigga going over bylaws of the game with niggas who ain't in the game, bruh? Cause y'all let that shit happen. Same way y'all let them niggas come up here to tell y'all before they start their video, I'm not no street dude. It didn't make me no difference. It ain't nothing about me. If you're not a street dude, why is you reporting on street business? Why do we actually let shit like this happen? You feel me? Why do we actually let shit like this happen? Something straight out of comic book, man. Secret Sanction Saturday. And then the nigga will listen to everything I say and still have a rebuttal about that shit. And niggas do whatever they want to, motherfuckers is on it. And that's how niggas got like that right there, bro, with that rationalization. Niggas can say whatever they want to. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna use the same rationalization when niggas start tongue kissing niggas around this motherfucker. Niggas can say whatever they want to, man. And no motherfucker get money. That's where the shame come in at, bro. I'm not bullshitting with you. It's a shame when niggas use rational like business. Where niggas is using excuses with the internet. But you don't have to participate with it. Even if that's what they doing, bro. You don't have to do that shit. And it's a shame when niggas come up here because we want to tell you the juicy story. That's what we want to do. We want to sit up here, gossip, and instigate what's going on. That's what we want to do. That's why the messages is so fucked up. Because you can't even give a message, a real message up here, bro. Not if you worried about some views. You not. Because you going to go against your message, bro. Because you more worried about the views. So you can't come up here and get no message, then got to turn around and talk about the trending topic because that's what's going to get you your views. And you know we all in it for the views. And you'll have your black leaders tell you that. You'll have Antoine Daniels tell you that, bro. Well, you know we're going to cover it just because, man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to cover it because you're worried about views. That's why you're going to cover it. That's why all these niggas going to do the same thing because you're worried about views. Niggas something straight out of comic book. You didn't let motherfuckers. That's how you let these niggas sweet talk you about your manhood. And all you niggas running around here talking about them Diddy parties and all that shit. Y'all just the same, bro. Y'all just set up here. Y'all didn't even have to go to the party, nigga. Y'all just jumped in the car and start following these other Saguni acting ass niggas. So everybody running around here talking about, girl, I bet you ain't heard about this. And did you hear it? And you gonna act like that's not instigating messy, bro. But we gonna say it's just the internet. Man, come on, bro. The fuck the internet got to do with your integrity? That's what I'm gonna ask you. The fuck the internet got to do about your morals? You know what I'm talking about? These niggas with real integrity and real morals don't even go that route, bro. But we just want to come up here because views. You just setting yourself up, bro. Y'all just setting yourself up because if you one of them niggas that believe that shit, this is just the internet and I don't give a fuck, nigga. You not gonna give a fuck when everybody else doing the other shit either, bro. That shit don't have nothing to do with the internet. That shit has to do with what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. See, a lot of y'all don't know who y'all is, so you don't know what the fuck. You don't even know who you is. So you just gonna do everything that everybody else does. Because it's gonna appear cool to you. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have your own code, bro. You gotta have your own integrity in real life, not on no computer. And niggas that get up here on the computer and show you just how much integrity they got in real life by the shit they do. You know what I'm talking about? Secret Sanction Saturday, man. You got your cell phone display, bro. Once again. You know what I'm talking about? Your kids get old and shit. We go back, blast to the past. You know what I'm talking about? Grandpa up here gossiping like grandma. Grandpa up here arguing with niggas on the computer and shit, bro. Completely, bro. And once again, what kind of example is we setting for people? We gonna tell the kids it's just the internet? That's the example we gonna set for the kids. We gonna tell them it's just the internet. And it don't matter because as long as you on the internet, you can get up here and act like a bitch. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nigga, something straight out of a comic book. You know what I'm talking about? Secret Saints and Saturday. And that's why I rock and roll the way I do in real life now. That's why, because there's too many excuses. There's too many rationalizations to do fuck shit, bruh. And then motherfuckers take shit. They try to turn shit that ain't even fuck into fuck shit. If you get what I'm saying, bruh. All that Hebrew shit. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit just be a deflection for some more fuck shit, bruh. We just gonna create a narrative. We just gonna say somebody snitching. We just gonna say somebody. We just gonna do all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? To prevent. We gonna say what somebody else is to prevent what we is. When in life have you ever been able to talk about other, man? Y'all just goofy, bro. That's just like in the pen. If we was in the penitentiary, bro. What happened to you if you was a blood talking about Crip business, or if you was a Crip talking about blood business? What happened to you? If you was in the penitentiary and you got caught inside somebody else's business, what happened to you, bro? And somehow we act like we don't know that. That's what we act like somehow. We act like we don't know that. Niggas just don't care no more because it ain't no more consequences, bro. You feel me? And that be the difference between people shit. Just like they made that movie American Me, bro. You see how many people got knocked down behind that movie? You see how many people got a green light put on their life about that movie trying to put game on TV? Because you ain't supposed to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see how many people got fucked off on TV? You know what I'm talking about? Trying to make a movie about the game. You know what I'm talking about? Who sanctioned that? Yeah, some motherfuckers lost their life trying to put game on TV. Shit don't make no sense, bro, because it was never supposed to be like that. And I don't know why or how we didn't let these new set of motherfuckers come around here and change the rules. I don't know how the fuck y'all let the internet start being a part of the streets. I don't know how y'all let the motherfuckers on the internet start giving y'all guidelines about how y'all supposed to be in the streets. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. See, let this just be a lesson to you, bro. I don't worry about that shit most people worry about. I wouldn't give a fuck if there was nobody in here. Nigga, I said what I gotta say. You'll come across this shit. Y'all be worried more about how many people be watching you than the shit you got to tell the people who watching you. That's why most people don't have no message. Oh man, the comments just popped up. You say what, you came from the slave history? You know what I'm talking about? No, this came from your bitch house. You know, let me zip it here. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know if he was being funny. My bad, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Thanks whoever gave me the over there hollering and shit. I didn't really. Hey sis, thank you for coming through this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Nick Cuss, thank you for coming through this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just why I don't be fucking with the comments, man. Y'all be playing, you know what I'm talking about? All that shit that they making cool for y'all to do. That's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. How y'all just come in there motherfucker playing. That's what they making it cool for you to do right there. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what y'all better stop doing. Because you know, a lot of y'all just scary. So y'all get used to running y'all mouth all the time, bro. And you get the habit of having a smart mouth. And you're going to go outside one day when you're not inside of your computer. And you're going to say that shit and somebody going to snap fire from your bitch ass. That's why it's not really good to be running your motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm talking about? The Secret Sanction Saturday, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's just too much. And I know that they got this shit right here looking like this is the thing to do. And they got you on TV running your mouth about gang business. They got you on TV trying to show people how you scheming and scamming. They got you on TV trying to sell drugs because they got in your motherfucking head that you supposed to do everything on TV. They got y'all trying to be a low-level celebrity. Remember how the celebrities used to, now you your own paparazzi. So you just walking around, that shit don't make no sense, bro. It's better to be what you really is than trying to get somebody to think you something. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. And as the motherfucking kids, I feel sorry for the kids, bro. I just do. Like I said yesterday, nigga, this is a whole generation of kids watching their parents argue with motherfuckers on social media, bro. A whole generation of kids. Nigga, imagine watching your daddy trying to explain some shit to some people on the internet, bro. Man, I wish the nigga, I've been used to my daddy pulling guns on motherfuckers and shit, slapping motherfuckers and shit when they did. You know what I'm talking about? I couldn't imagine my daddy sitting up here arguing with a motherfucker on the internet back and forth, bro. I watched my daddy draw down on motherfuckers and shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Kick motherfuckers in their ass and shit. Just imagine though, you come up and you watch your daddy arguing with motherfuckers, explaining himself to people on the internet and shit. Nigga, what kind of example is you setting for your? That shit don't make no sense. You say I love 2007 Robot Tiger. I don't know. I feel you though, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I love me. I love my music. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you though for coming through. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. Thank you. Because bruh just but I'm telling you, bruh, they got too many rationalizations for you, folks. And if you don't look out, nigga, you gonna start using rationalizations, bruh. You gonna stop slipping, you gonna start losing grips of your manhood, folks. You gonna start doing shit as a grown man that hoes do, and you gonna be saying some shit like this is the internet. That shit don't make no sense, bruh. I'm gonna ask y'all once again, what the fuck does the internet got to do with your integrity? What does the internet got to do with your morals? You know what I'm talking about? And once again, this is why I just don't listen to y'all, and this is why you fake Christian people and motherfuckers that's just always talking about God, y'all get on my nerves, bro. Because it's the same motherfuckers who talking about God. This is how I got into it with the church people. See, the church people was the first people, I guess, that I got into it with on the internet. I guess that gained the dislike for bruh. Because the church people used to be on my side. I guess. They was on my side until I made a video about the church people. Because I didn't understand why the church people was having in their titles and shit. We supposed to be church people and praying God. I don't get why the church people start talking about Christina Milian and shit. And I was trying to figure, if we church people and this say don't judge in the Bible, why is we up here in church talking about other people's lives and shit? Why is we talking about, that's judging, folks? But everybody want to come up here and give you their opinion. As if we done made it real popular, you get what I'm saying, to give our opinion on shit that we ain't got nothing to do about. Ain't got nothing to do with. We done made it popular to come up here and judge people, even though it say don't do that in the Bible. And then we gonna skip over what I'm with you. We gonna skip over the shit that God is supposed to punish you for to get to the shit that God gonna punish me about. Man, y'all don't get the fuck up out of here. And y'all listen to that shit on some real shit. Nigga on some real shit, bro. Y'all listen to other men tell y'all what to do. Y'all listen to other men tell you niggas why semen retention is good. No, you listen to other men to tell you what to do with your nuts, nigga. Y'all some straight out of comic book, just nerd shit, bro. When I was coming up, I ain't had niggas sitting around trying to talk niggas out of fucking with bitches and shit, bro. I came up around some niggas that'll give you some game on how to knock a bitch, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I grew up with niggas that'll hook you up with a bitch, bro. Everything, you niggas is just crazy, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. It's just the backward ass society, bro. And you can let these niggas, you could be one of these niggas running around here using them rationalizations if you want to, bro. But if you start using rationalizations, you're gonna keep on giving them to yourself, bro. That's just like telling yourself you're gonna work out tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, guess what you gonna do? I'll work out tomorrow. Next thing you know, you done pass without working out. You something straight out of comic book, bro. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. A big ass comic book too. And they gonna give you every kind of excuse and rationalization in the world, bro, to make that shit okay. They gonna tell you it's content. They gonna tell you it's just the internet. They gonna tell you that it's already on the internet. They gonna tell you that it's public record. They gonna come up with a million motherfucking reasons why they up there acting like that bitch. I ain't bullshitting with you. What does any of that shit has to do about you coming up here gossiping on? What does any of that shit, this the internet, what does, I'm gonna ask y'all once again, what does the internet have to do with, this being the internet has to do with Joint Saturday, folks? And we be playing like a motherfucker, man. I ain't bullshitting with you. They done made it popular right now to come up here. Like I told you, it's gonna start off with a fight. Then watch where that shit morph into. Because it always start like that. Just like it started from that Kanika Jenkins shit, bro. That shit started from one motherfucking murder. Now you got gangsters in the world trying to solve a murder, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro? They got everybody in the world playing one big ass game of who did it. You niggas is getting screened by civilians, folks. But it's just the internet. Niggas something straight out of a comic book, bro. And then we expect that shit. Like, this just the way it is. That's the way they didn't got y'all to accept that shit. I wouldn't give a fuck. That's why how you could beat the internet is cut your phone off, nigga. The same way they talking about that shit, nigga, was Valentine's yesterday, bro. And see, I had misquoted myself yesterday because I was gonna say, man, this show is a lot of people out here, man. You wouldn't think of that if you just listen to the conversations going on the internet about the niggas and the bitches. But I gave the people too much credit. There was a lot of people out here, but it was a lot of old people and studs out here, bro. It really wasn't too much of you young people out here, which leads me to believe that the internet really did affect y'all. Y'all been listening to that shit for 2-3 years. It got your ass out here lonely on Valentine's Day. You got another nigga that ain't got no bitch telling you that you don't need no bitch to be on your purpose. And you ain't on either one, nigga. So you ain't on your purpose. You don't got a bitch. All you doing is all day is developing a motherfucking ear listening to another nigga, man. Nigga, something straight out of a comic book. What happened to being your own man? You got every gangbanger in the world up here tough while they gossiping, bro. What sense does that make? You got every nigga in the world trying to get off the ground with a gossip channel, bro. What difference does that, man? What sense does that make, bro? And you want somebody to believe you a man of principle and morals and all this shit right here, and you trying to get yourself off the ground gossiping. And most of the shit motherfuckers be gossiping about is kids' business. So you gonna say this is the internet, you as a grown ass supposed to be a real one, you gonna get your career off the ground by instigating and talking about gang, man, you niggas get the fuck up out of here, bro. That just shows what kind of nigga you is for real. It shows that you for sale. That's what it shows. It shows that if the rest of the world is doing this, well, goddamn it, I'm gonna do it too. Man, I wasn't brought up like that, man. My daddy told me he better not catch me following that motherfucker. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. You know what I'm talking about? I listen to my daddy, man. I was always my own nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You might catch me out there leading the gang. I told y'all I started a gang when I was a little kid called PDP. Partners Don't Play. You know what I'm talking about? Me, Adolf. You know what I'm talking about? Jimmy and Dame and them. You know what I'm talking about? Started a gang. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all didn't even know me and Adolf had a game when we was little, did you? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. Have you ever got a chance to lead the fellas? They got y'all mind warped, bruh. They got niggas with real resumes in the street, blood, trying to come up here and obtain some social media popularity, folks. What sense does that make, bruh? Because we always talking about the money, bruh, but we know, bruh, that this shit don't be lucrative all like that, bruh. And if it is lucrative, man, I thought that was Carlos, my old school comrade from Vallejo. If you know what I'm talking about? If it's lucrative for you, man, you know what I'm talking about? More power to you, man. You know what I'm talking about? But if we just doing this shit for peanuts, bruh, and what we call a little bit of popularity, because everybody want their chance to be the nigga. You don't want your chance to be the nigga in the real world. You want your chance to be the nigga on the... Man, you niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book, bruh. So don't let these niggas warp you with their philosophy. Talking about, I don't care what nobody say, man. We do it for views. And, man, I ain't doing this shit for no views, bruh. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is go follow me, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's all you got to do, nigga. I don't give a fuck about a view, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Without doing all that shit, bro, I still reached my first monetization, bro, without doing any of that shit, folks. I don't give a fuck about no view, and I still made it to the first one. You get what I'm saying? Without doing any of that shit, bro. You ain't got to do none of that shit, folks. All you got to do is come up with a you, bro. And just stick to that motherfucker until it work for you, bro. You ain't got to be sitting up here talking about it's the internet and all. And after all that shit, bro, I still made it to my first monetization, and I'm still hovering around where everybody else at, bro. Just doing it my slow ass way. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. You ain't got to do that shit. You want to do that shit. Y'all having fun doing that shit. That's what that shit is. Secret motherfucking Saturday, bro. You ain't got to do none of that shit. You do what you want to, nigga, especially if you a man. They want you to believe that's what the fuck you got to do. They want you out here like a Saguni, bro. They want you, nigga, you think that the police don't want you out here talking about gang business on TV? That's what they, come on, bro. And once again, bro. But look what we made. What's the nigga name? The nigga that then got on a motherfucking stand. The other nigga with the thing that be wearing the ski mask. And this is who we making popular. We make snitches popular. And then we done all seen you, man. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. But you'll let the snitch, man. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Lil Woody. And this is what they made. But once again, bro, notice they didn't go take that nigga. Just told on them people in court Friday, and the nephew with the ass bitch shit, the broke assness. They don't take him and parade him in front of your face, because if they did, you might not be inclined to think that was cool. They gonna go get the big money snitch. They gonna go get the nigga with all the jewelry on, because now they can put a snitch in a bunch of jewelry and shit like that, and that shit just blend in with y'all. Because that's what y'all respect. That's what the symbols of the game is now. How much jewelry and cars and all that old shit. All that shit you can get with a slider. That's the representation. What the fuck is they doing? It looked like they was having a family scolding, nigga. It looked like Auntie got everybody off the motherfucking plane, and she was setting the family rules down while we in Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga over there with the big bouquet, you know what I'm talking about? Like I said, there's still some couples out here, man, lingering. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Cuz broadcast fucking up today, bruh. That's couples. You didn't. You seen some old people studs, and you seen like some young old people, like in their mid-30s and shit. But you didn't really see no youngsters in their 20s, bruh. Y'all done sat up here and sucked up this bad game and listen, y'all let lonely niggas talk y'all into being lonely. Y'all let some lonely bitches talk y'all into being lonely. Like y'all in some kind of fraternity. All the lonely people, we gonna meet up. We don't need no women, girls. We can show them. Man, that's how y'all start y'all still relationship. You done let that butch bitch come over there and talk you about that swipe. Then y'all sit there. You done let the butch bitch talk you up out of the swipe, the one with the vein in it. Just sit up there, stick that big ass dildo up, up you all night. You know what I'm talking about with strap ons and shit. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bro. You gonna tell me a bitch ain't confused? Y'all just don't know who y'all is. And if you don't know who you is, you ain't gonna know who you want to do because you don't know who you is. See, knowing who you is the first step in knowing what the fuck you want to do. Because when you know who you is, you know what the fuck you want to do. When you don't know who you is, bro, you're gonna try anything. Because you just want to be accepted. See, when you know who you is, you don't give a fuck about being accepted. You don't give a fuck about what people got going on, bro. You who you is. You don't give a fuck what nobody's saying about you. You don't give a fuck what they doing, nigga. You doing what you doing. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why I've been walking around this motherfucker my whole life doing what I'm doing, bro. When they teased me about the Joker hat, you think I gave a fuck about that? When I was grinding out the wheelchair, you think I just did my own things, bro. I started the 2 for 10 house, bro. You get what I'm saying? When niggas was trying to tease me about staying in the room all day with my bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't staying in the room all day with the bitch. Me and that bitch was me and my bitch was staying in the room all day about that money. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all thought it was about that, about cuddling and me. No, man. It was because we seen a long time ago, you motherfuckers didn't know how to think. And y'all just wanted to get some money and smoke some weed. You know what I'm talking about? Ride up and down MacArthur. We realized that we didn't even have to be in y'all face and we could get rich without y'all impeding us. You know what I'm talking about? Without every 5 minutes asking the motherfucker, could you go to the store? You know what I'm talking about? Could you bring me back something from the store if y'all finna go? Where y'all, you know what I'm talking about? We got out y'all face and did us. It's always been a blueprint of the baby cuz. Get out they face and do you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen all the results here. You get to do you out of everybody's face now. They just get to talk about your pictures. Because they don't really get to talk about your presence. They just gonna talk about your pictures. They gonna talk about a video or something, what you should have did. Look at what you had on, all that shit right there. And once again, I'd rather be actually doing something and felt how doing something felt than just laughing at somebody doing something. You know what I'm talking about? I'd rather you laugh at me when I get a chance to do whatever the fuck I was doing than be the one that's laughing at people and not doing nothing. You just get to watch everybody else and talk about what they doing instead of doing something your motherfucking self. Because you don't even know what you want to do. That's why you keep looking at Instagram and shit. Before you find out what you want to do, you look at your phone and shit to see what everybody else doing before you make a decision on what you do. You know what I'm talking about? There's still love in the air, man. They out here holding hands, man. There's still a lot of people out here, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see them holding hands and shit. Look at the old people. I told y'all there's more old people out here than anything, bro. You see the old people holding hands? There's old people. Y'all tell me what youngsters y'all see out here, folks. This the real world, y'all. They go one of them single baby mamas. No, I think her man out here, man. Tell you the truth. Look at the old people, bro. It's the old people out here holding hands and shit, bro. You don't see they in the 30s. Them ain't even no youngsters. They 30. You know what I'm talking about? All that plastic surgery. When you get up on that bitch look like Claretta DeVille looking ass. You know, 101 Dalmatian face having bitch hella old. Y'all gonna fuck y'allself up like that too, bro. You gotta go just get old gracefully, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just get old gracefully. You get what I'm saying? All that shit make you look fucked up when you get old, bro. You can't hide. There ain't nothing wrong with wrinkles and shit. You know, once again, I'm finna tell y'all, look at all these people out here, and y'all tell me where y'all see the youngsters at. Old people, nigga. These is old people of every race, bro. It ain't no youngsters in this crowd, nigga. Ain't that a fucking shame? There go some single people, sis and them. You know, the single people gonna walk amongst the people. You know what I'm talking about? That's a shame, bro. Y'all changing the dynamic in the real world, bro. Y'all keep listening to that shit if you want to, nigga. There's old people out here on the day after Valentine's Day, bro. Man, that shit crazy, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I guess I'm considered old. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't no life, bro. Stop letting these niggas talk you into being lonely. Stop letting these people talk you in to not having nobody that's in your corner, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Stop letting these niggas talk you into going to hang out with a bunch of niggas. I wonder what happened to my man. This big Props, I wonder is he still around. My brother we used to start off with. But he used to have a philosophy that was called as a motherfucker. I fuck with him, no. I don't think as a man you should feel that you need to talk to no other motherfucking man. I don't think as a man, bro, that you should feel like we need a group to talk about the problems that man going through. I ain't never thought that. I'm not telling one of you niggas nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Man, my partner and son we chop it up with, man, I'm not finna sit down there with, but I told you niggas to see something on TV, that shit they was doing on the show, y'all to see that and try to make that shit real life, bruh. Every idea y'all get is from some artificial shit. Y'all done seen somebody do it on TV. We gonna sit around and man and complain, bruh. That's all that's doing. That's all that you get. That's all the internet is. There's a bunch of group of lonely ass niggas complaining. Trying to put the guilt trip on the bitch. In real life, bruh, it ain't no reason why your mouthpiece don't work, why you can't go to the mall, Target or something, bruh, and knock you 2 or 3 bitches if you wanted to, bruh. There ain't no reason in the world, bruh. You know what's going on right now, all the rules them niggas telling you to look out for. I'm telling you, I seen a nigga post yesterday, bruh. Don't buy them flowers, invest in yourself. I just want to know, what the fuck you buying some flowers got to do with you invest yourself? Like, no, I'm not gonna buy these flowers right here. I'm finna invest in myself. Bruh, these niggas teaching you how to be alone. In 30 and 40 years from now, you're not gonna be able to walk around on Valentine's Day holding your old girl hand, bruh. You're not. You're gonna be lonely. And you're gonna realize all that game, that badass game they was telling you about, be on your purpose and all that shit, bruh. And first of all, how you gonna be on your purpose when you own Crystal? You know what I'm talking about? Them two things don't go together, I don't think. They might, I don't know. You might have drive. You know what I'm talking about? But come on, folks. Let's keep it real, folks. How the fuck you gonna be on your purpose when you paying attention to everybody else? You know what I'm talking about? They telling you don't fuck with a bitch, nigga, but they got you in everybody else's business. So they telling you to ignore the bitch. Don't lose your focus with bitch while they got you in everybody else's business. Nigga, if you on the motherfucking internet 24/7, how the fuck you gonna be on your purpose? Y'all niggas something straight out of a comic book. You know what I'm talking about? You can't even be on your purpose if you ain't got no integrity and shit. You could have drive and hustle and all that shit, bro. How you gonna be on your purpose when you ain't got no integrity, bro? You always gonna be for sale. Your purpose will be for sale as well. Y'all them niggas, bro. Y'all them niggas off of motherfucking Hollywood Shuffle. At the end of that nigga, when that nigga was sitting there talking all that shit, nigga, and then at the end, that nigga sat right there and said, man, after he talked all that shit about the niggas doing the movies and all that shit, then right there at the end, y'all seen what he did? I'll do it. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga was ready to do it. You know what I'm talking about? After sitting up there talking all that shit like he was down with the cause. These niggas is for sale. And they ain't even no money, bro. Niggas is for sale for attention. I want to be the king of the computer this week. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. I just want y'all to know when you look back, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna see it was one nigga, when everybody else was doing the same shit, it was one nigga brave enough to be his own man, doing his own thing, man. There was a nigga around this motherfucker called Baby Cuz, light-skinned DB, you know what I'm talking about? Black Pacino of the MAC. And that nigga was brave enough, when everybody else was out here gossiping about niggas, that nigga was brave enough to drop game. That nigga was brave enough to stand up against the forces of the internet. You know what I'm talking about? When they got everybody else running around out here gossiping like baby mamas and shit. That nigga, even though it was unpopular to do, that nigga did it his own way. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, bro, since you squares on the side of me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all keep on playing with this big truck if you want to, you know what I'm talking about? While everybody else was out here playing this shit, you know what I'm talking about? feel me? I'm gonna tell you something about my whole life, bro. Motherfuckers just they never like that shit about you. They don't like that you had a wheel and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? They don't act like you could actually. That's something you can say about up under your breath. They don't want you to be that person, bro. They don't want you to be able to say when everybody else was out here doing the same shit. Because most people, they don't want to be everybody else. That's why they keep saying like everybody. That's why they keep, when they get caught doing some bitch ass shit, they identify 30 other motherfuckers that be doing bitch ass shit too. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why they do that. You know what I'm talking about? You could be the Liberty. You don't even have to do none of that shit, bro. You could be the Maverick. You could be the other person. You know what I'm talking about? Like Baby Cuz is. But then they gon' see when I say that right there, somebody gonna get mad. And they gonna act like that. I'm out here trying to act like I'm better than everybody else just because I told you I don't gossip. I don't act like that. I don't understand why y'all gossip. I just don't do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But all of a sudden, you gonna get defensive and you gonna start saying shit like Secret Sanction Saturday, man. You gonna start saying shit like I think I'm better than y'all because I don't gossip. No, I just don't gossip, bro. I'm a grown man. I don't gossip. I'm not into talking about other people. I don't do that shit, bro. I come from a different part of the world, a different part of the game, where that shit is looked down upon. That's hoe shit. Sitting around here talking about a nigga all day. That's Saguni shit, bro. I got enough game to not have to do that, bro. You feel me? That ain't the angle I came from. And the motherfucker act like just because you up here doing you sitting there putting them down because they sitting there doing that shit. It ain't never dawned on nobody that, man, I'm sitting up here gossiping. It ain't never dawned on nobody like, man, I wonder if my grandkids, man, if they could turn back and looked at this video and I'm sitting up here talking about I'm finna call the police on somebody. Like, y'all just don't ever think about that, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all. Really don't give a fuck about your character. Y'all just give a fuck if somebody don't agree with that bitch ass shit you do. Y'all really don't give a fuck about your character, because if you gave a fuck about your character, it's just shit you would do and shit you wouldn't do. And once again, I'm gonna ask you, what does this being the internet have to do with your integrity? These niggas will play a million games with you if you let them, folks. Cause we into the talking part of the game. They didn't kill the action. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't made it cool to call the police, so they didn't kill the action. You peeped how they did that? They made it cool to snitch and shit. You know what I'm talking about? They made it cool to snitch and shit right when everybody was talking a bunch of shit. You ain't peeped how they did that? So we could come in here and say anything, and then if you fuck with us about that shit we just said out our mouth, we get to call the police on you, and we done made that cool. Nobody questioned it. Everybody just start doing the same shit. You know, y'all got they must finna have another protest. That probably ain't that big. Y'all know y'all got family members in jail and shit. Y'all know y'all got some people in jail right now probably who ain't even did that shit, got life and shit trying to fight back. But y'all will let somebody come around here and make it cool to talk about niggas in jail. Y'all will let it, y'all will make it cool for somebody to come around here and tease people, dead people. Y'all will make that cool. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Secret Sanction. Saturday it is, bruh. And to keep it real, y'all just, it was the nerds. And then y'all just followed the nerds, bruh. Y'all run around here right now and say ops. That ain't how you talk in your city. That's how the internet was bad, bruh, because it gave y'all a chance to start watching what other niggas do, so y'all start emulating other niggas. That's why OG that got up there the other day that was talking about the town, he say, man, what's one thing you don't like about the town? He was like, it's hella boosie. How motherfuckers then adopted other nigga gang culture. That's hella boosie. We don't even talk like that out here, man. We got our own lingo. So for niggas to be running around here talking, nigga, we don't be talking about smoking on dead ops and smoking on packs and shit, bro. You look boosie. You look like a turnout bitch. You look like that bitch that start hanging around that nigga and start talking like him. That's exactly what you look like. You know how you meet a bitch and she was talking like the last nigga she had been around? Then she been around, you start using your words and shit. Remember, that's how niggas used to, know they bitch had been fucking with another nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Your bitch left the house playing that down south music and shit. That bitch came back playing Jay Stalin. You know what I'm talking about? You know, that bitch came back playing Baby Cuz. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about love me, she loves me not. You know what I'm talking about? I told y'all I got a story about that shit. That CD, that CD with us on it got stuck in that bitch tape deck. Got stuck in her baby daddy. But that nigga had a Delta. The bitch come pick us up, and man, I'm telling you, man. I just seen some shit, man. The bitch came and picked us up in her baby daddy Delta. Motherfucking CD got stuck in that motherfucker. And we was just finna let it up in there because he was like, they was thinking about the song and they was like, okay, it probably he ain't gonna know who it is. Then we realized that motherfucking CD has 7400 one-way bandits on it. You know what I'm talking about? So he had to go on and we was at the gas station hell alone trying to get that motherfucking CD about that bitch baby daddy shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? We were just talking last night. I mean, who remember phone books around this motherfucking nigga? You know what I'm talking about? The white pages and the yellow pages. Who remember phone books, nigga? You ever went up in there and looked up a bitch mama name? You ever got a bitch number up out the phone book, nigga? You ever went up in there and dug for a bitch number out the phone book, nigga, and called that bitch personally? See, that shit you used to have to do when I was growing up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Before it was the DMs and all that, man. You might have to look a bitch up in the phone book, nigga, and just call a bitch house if you had the nuts. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch talking about how you got my number, bitch. I got this motherfucker out the yellow pages. Now what's up, bitch? You going to school tomorrow? You know what I'm talking about? God damn, blood. They say why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, man. Secret Sanction Saturday. And this is my last trip. I'm gonna take y'all to the store with me though. This is my last trip around here. I'm gonna go around one more time, and then when I get around there, I'm gonna they keep sending me shit, but it's oh shit, I don't even get that shit, bro. I think they just sent me my whole new list. I had shit on there for the. I don't even know the date, man. Tell you the truth. 15th it is. Man, they had me on there for that. I think that's what they did. Is just sent me my whole other list of days. You know what I'm talking about? For next week. But it's all to the good. You know how we fuck around. You feel me? Yeah, Secret Sanction Saturday. They go the kids that be playing in traffic on the dirt bikes. I think they some YouTubers though. They be doing the tricks on the bikes and shit. They always wait till it like it ain't nobody there. They always catch a good little thing and get to hit a couple of wheelies and shit with the cameras on their helmet, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's some good shit. You know what I'm talking about? I can respect the nigga that rather do a wheelie than sit there and rather talk about somebody, man. I respect that. You know what I'm talking about? If they gonna make you look, they gonna have a million rationalizations for you to look at that shit other than what it is, bro. Because nobody wants to come out and say I'm up here gossiping. Nobody wants to come out and say I'm up here instigating. Nobody wants to come up here and say I'm acting like this is the shit bitches do. We going back and forth. He say, she say. Nobody wants to say that shit, bro. So we gonna come up here and we gonna say content. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. And once again, is you gonna let content be the reason you up here messy, instigating, gossiping? I'm gonna ask you where your morals at, man. That's what I'm gonna ask you. You feel me? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask you. Secret Sanction Saturday, man. And we done got into the place in the motherfucking world where these niggas got an illusion like this shit is cool, cause you see everybody doing that shit, bro. Like that shit just, I see that shit for what it is, bro. How do you call yourself any kind of type of the game if you just really, nigga, all you, man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. Ain't nothing tough about that shit. That shit square as fuck, bro. That shit is backwards. That shit is everything against the game. You feel me? That shit is everything against the game, man. That's everything they tell you don't do in the game. Y'all remember when they made that first documentaries? Niggas was hella mad about that shit. When they start making the pimp documentaries and shit, motherfuckers went with that shit, bro. They didn't understand why motherfuckers was putting that shit out there like that, man. It was hella motherfuckers that disagreed with that shit. Then look, some years later, bro, that's the way the game is. We want to put the game on television. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. Straight out of a comic book. That's why the game was always sacred, to keep the nerds and the squares and the motherfuckers who didn't belong around that shit out. Now y'all done opened the motherfucking portal to where not only did y'all let them motherfuckers in, it's like y'all done let them motherfuckers in and gave them the keys to the game. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. Straight out of comic book. Straight out of comic book. Secret Sanction. Saturday. You get the hell of people when they be on. You know what I'm talking about? It's hard to be on and control the motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be hard to be on like shit and control that motherfucking mouth from moving. You know what I'm talking about, man? It looks like they finna but the people still look like they happy out here. It looked like something cracking. I don't know if they might have some kind of event out here tonight. I don't know. Bruh, I had a good night, man. Personally, you know what I'm talking about? It wasn't nothing spectacular. I'm gonna see what the fuck we gonna do tonight. It wasn't nothing. We ate. You know what I'm talking about? Man, it was, man. Listen, it was so busy last night, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You damn near couldn't even They had places, bruh, where they wouldn't even let you order Uber Eats, nigga. They was busy. You couldn't even order Uber Eats, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It was busy as a motherfucker last night. I told you the old people in the studs be showing out on Valentine's Day. And we still right here and yet to have the single people. Man, it's all old people. You don't really see not the single people, but you don't see the youngsters, bro. That's cold, nigga. They ain't got no young love no more. Y'all remember? A teenage love. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. A teenage love. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all crazy as a motherfucker, man. As a motherfucker, folks. This is the product of you listening to other people. You know what I'm talking about? It's the product of you listening to other lonely people. You know what I'm talking about? A teenage love. Don't hurt me again. don't hurt me again. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life are showing you? Where are you going to? You know what I'm talking about? Secret Sanction Saturday, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, if you I told you, nigga, this don't on this internet shit, I can't even say 300. But it's like a nigga is up against a imaginary fuck force. You know what I'm talking about? But if this was gonna be a name of a movie, you wouldn't even have 300, bro. This should be a few and a couple. A couple and a few. That'd be the name of the. Cause everybody else zap, bro, and everybody else looking for an excuse to do some bitch ass shit. And I'm telling you, bro, cause I can remember when I first jumped on this motherfucker. I ain't talking about when y'all came in contact with me. I'm talking about when I first jumped on this motherfucker. I didn't really know none of y'all. You get what I'm saying? Nobody on this motherfucker. It's just bro. You know what I'm talking about? I came across a few people or whatnot. But yeah, go ahead, bro. You know what I mean? I on some real shit. What the fuck is that? It looked like the old people was unruly for a minute, nigga. But and I used to see motherfuckers, bro, that was just starting out when I first started out 3 years ago. You know what I'm talking about? And I seen motherfuckers, and they was around there saying they was speaking against all the bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? At first, and that's how everybody started off, I guess. Like you want to be the difference, you want to be the, you can change the landscape of the shit, bro. And you go to 4 years, bro, and the same shit everybody was talking against, bro. That's the same shit they is right now. All the mess. All the talking about motherfucker, all that old shit, bro. They done warped you niggas' mind, folks. They done warped motherfuckers' mind, bro. They done warped your mind to where a motherfucking view. A motherfucking view means more than real life. You just looking for some views. Because views will grant you attention. And that's how y'all judge shit. And I guarantee you, you go find anyone in video. I'm talking about this computer shit real quick. Any video, even with a million, any one you find, bro, I bet you it don't be no substance in that shit. You can go look at that Cat Williams motherfucking video, bro. You ain't gonna find no substance in that shit. That shit got that many motherfucking views because that nigga was talking about everybody. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find no substance in that shit. You always gonna find a million views when you got some exclusive gossip going on. When you got some exclusive exposure going on. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what piques people's interest. You ain't gonna find a drop of substance in that shit, nigga. That nigga ain't said one thing in that motherfucking video that you can take, use in your real life as game, and it'll get you any further than what you is right now, bruh. Y'all like being asleep, though. You know what I'm talking about? Just old people, bruh. That's a shame, nigga. Just old people, folks. Old people and middle-aged people, folks. Like the 30-something, bruh. Them was the last people, folks, that, that's like the last generation that was together. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gotta skip. Y'all gotta, it ain't even that many of y'all out here, man. Representing the young love, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bruh. God damn, man. I'm talking about it ain't no young people on the street, bruh. I ain't bullshit with you. I don't see no young couples, bro. Y'all ain't even sprinkled in here no more. The youngsters that you see out here is single. I mean, I don't know if they single or not. They ain't walking with their significant under. Is what I'll tell you, man. But hey, that ain't none of my business, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all sit right there, man, and y'all let people talk y'all out of the life you could have. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all sat here and let it, I don't know if that game was for bitches or whatever. I don't know where a fucking nigga was going with that shit. But basically, a motherfucker was trying to tell you to where if a motherfucker, they was basically telling you that you should do anything that a nigga with some money. That's basically the message. Because if you was a high value man and you was married and shit, yeah, y'all people how he was throwing that inside, we never did none. The marriage counselor. Now the same motherfucker who told you that it didn't matter if you was married or not. People how he threw his message up in there if he was married. But even if the high value man was married, he had the option to go fuck with as many. Come on, bruh. Motherfucker run you straight into that game, folks. And if a high value married man, this is what the nigga was telling you. If you wasn't married, your opinion didn't count. And this is the advice he was giving married people. If you was a high value married person. That's why a high value married person, they wife is just okay with everything that they do. Man, that nigga, and y'all didn't nowhere in you realize that was an invisible ass conversation. Did nobody in the world realize this was an invisible ass made up conversation? But the high value married man can run around and mess with as many women as he wants to, and another bitch who was fucking with the high value man, she should just be happy whatever she could get him because he's married. Man, that nigga, and y'all listen to that shit, bro. Now I want anybody with some common sense. You know what I'm talking about? And then he had it set up to where the high value man could just roam the world, and he comes back home, and by him being high value, his wife, she just respects that she's with a high value man, so she didn't question him about, man, that nigga had y'all on Fantasy Island 1-on-1, bro, and y'all sat there and ate that shit up. Like, I've been looking at y'all for a while, bro. Like, the world, y'all don't know how to think, but I know it ain't even the world. It's just the miserable, lonely motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all let somebody tell y'all that. And then the bitch that the high value man was fucking with, whoever he was creeping wife with, she was supposed to keep her mouth quiet and just be happy that she go along for the ride and she just get whatever time. Man, y'all something. And y'all did nobody else just like, man, this is the most ordinary ass conversation that I have ever heard. You know what I'm talking about? And that's crazy. I still don't see, it's droves of people out here, bro. And I don't see the young people. That says something, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That says a lot, folks. Y'all getting warped in the real world, bro. All these old people in these studs is out here when really you supposed to be, when I was growing up, you seen all the little, everybody walking around holding hands with their bitch, going to get their bitch something from Eastmont Mall, a flower basket with teddy bears in. You just saw that growing up. Now, you just don't see it, bro. There's a bunch of old people, man. There's a bunch of old and middle-aged people. Kind of all the young people you see are single. Some straight out of comic book, man. But I can't wait to get off work. You know what I'm talking about? I can't, man. It seems like they just sent me 93 more motherfucking days, too. I don't know. I might not even have an off day, nigga. I need one, too. But, Secret Sanction, Saturday, bruh. I say, bro, you been, man, listen, bro. You can say whatever the fuck I'm saying, bro. I know what it is, nigga. And you won't be able to warp my mind to what it is, bro. That's just rationalizations, folks. That's all it is. And these niggas have too many excuses and rationalizations in these days to do whole shit, bro. It's content. It's on the internet. It's, just too many, man. It's public record. It just don't, none of that shit have anything to do with you doing it, bruh. So you gonna tell me just because everybody else doing something, this is what you doing, bruh? That'd be a follower, wouldn't it? That should make you not want to do none of that shit. I told you when I first got on the WitcherConf, the good shit I was talking, the nigga tried to convince me that I'm trying to do what the youngsters do by just me having a YouTube station. I told you they'll try to find any way to make something that you doing similar to some shit that they doing. Oh man, you doing it with the young, you talk all that shit you doing what the youngsters doing because you sitting there, you got a YouTube channel, everybody did. Bro, I don't gossip on my YouTube channel, bro. I'm not promoting the mess on my YouTube channel, bro. I'm not promoting being in other people's business, so I guess I gotta. If that's what you call being like the youngsters, I guess I'm like the youngsters. But that's what they're going to try to do to you, bro. To make you feel the same way that they feel, bro. Only a defensive motherfucker even going to come up with some shit like that. It's going to try to make something similar to what you doing that ain't got nothing to do with the fuck you hit with. What the fuck that's going on, bro? That shit be funny as a motherfucker, bro. You can try to actually sit there, man. You doing what the youngsters doing? You got a YouTube station. That's what all it. Man, I'm so far away from what everybody doing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And the motherfucker, really, that's what they don't like. They say, what's that, bro? That you can stay consistent, be out here this consistent, without doing that shit that everybody else doing. You know what I'm talking about? And still somehow stay afloat doing what it is you do. The motherfucker really don't like that, because what everybody else gonna start saying is you think you better than anybody just because you created your own lane or your own wave or whatever the fuck you is. You done created your own shit without doing it like everybody else. And then they gonna start saying you think you perfect or you think you better than everybody. And once again, I ain't never said nothing about it. Nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's just these behaviors in the world that have been, that these men are sitting around here doing, bro. It just don't make no sense if you call yourself a man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't make no sense when you call yourself a gang member or a gang banger or just part of the gang, whatever part of the gang you is. Once again, a la the dumbass scammer nigga that was the top scammer nigga that kept taking pictures on Instagram, bro. What sense did that make? And it's like you didn't even learn from this nigga mistake, so this nigga did it. That's what we doing. You know what I'm talking about? What was my nigga name? Hush Puppy or whatever the fuck his name was. I'm sitting up here, the most illegal motherfucker that there is, big scamming, and I'm sitting here taking photo ops and shit because I want the world to know that shit don't even make no sense, bro. You should have been further from the motherfucking camera. And this is this is what they done talked you into. They done talked you into it's cool to tell on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they done talked you into. That is cool to tell on yourself. So I'm gonna sit up here and be having money with Versace rugs, and I just want to take the best picture. And I bet you right now that nigga wishing that he never even had social media. But this is what we'll do. We'll let this motherfucking play with your head to where you'll lose grips of real reality. And you'll be out here scamming this shit. And you'll forget that you out here scamming and shit, doing folks a number. And you'll start taking pictures and shit like you really legal. Like this is some legal money. Not that I'm over here scamming and knocking people on top of their head. But I'm gonna get all this money, then I'm gonna come stunt on social media because I want the people to follow me. Niggas crazy as a motherfucker, bro. And this is the shit that they got y'all into. Goofy as a motherfucker, folks. Secret sanction. Saturday it is, man. But just like I say, like how the world is right now, y'all see what's going on. And just like I told you, it's gonna start off from talking about fights. Then watch what that shit morph into. Watch what that shit morph into. Because it's cool to do. Ain't nobody called a motherfucker like, bro, y'all need to cut that shit out. That ain't it. You know what I'm talking about? My business ain't supposed to be on TV, bro. My business damn show ain't supposed to be on TV so civilians can ask my members questions. That was the whole point of being sanctioned. Yeah, that was the whole point of being made. You notice how in the Italian movies, when you wasn't made, you couldn't come to that, you couldn't know what was going on with the real mob. You had to stay on the outside. You couldn't go back to the door. You had to stay in the other room. You couldn't walk back there when the real big bosses was talking and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But now y'all just letting nerds come sit at the round table for nothing. Not just letting them sit at the round table, y'all letting the nerds speak at the round table. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can rant. I think somebody fight tonight. I ain't sure who, but you know what I'm talking about? Run myself into the shit that I was doing. Secret Sanction Saturday, man. And once again, this is it don't even really go for gang business. Anything secret, there is no privacy. You get what I'm saying? Going on out here today, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Everything up for debate. So you sit around arguing with people about gang business that ain't even in the gang, bro. Like you trying to explain to them. Y'all sitting around here letting people who ain't even part of the gang read paperwork. Niggas is goofy, folks. Then you gonna let one of these other niggas tell you this is the internet and like that's just it. Man, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. What the fuck the internet got to do with anything? I'm gonna ask you once again, what the fuck does the internet got to do with your integrity? So just because this is the way on the internet, so what is y'all gonna do? So if this is just the way the internet go, yeah, alright, bro. Watch what that shit morph into. Because we got that as a rationalization now. Because we find more rationalizations and more motherfucking excuses to act like the hoes we be. I think you niggas just like gossiping and shit. I think you niggas always been gossiping and shit. That's what I think. But don't worry, man. You know what I'm talking about? I left the, you know what I'm talking about? Left to wait for you if you want to, if you're interested in being yourself. You know what I'm talking about? I left the blueprint out here for you. If you're interested in just being yourself and not worried about what they do on the internet and shit, I don't even understand that. I don't. That's an excuse, bro. That's a rationalization. I don't understand. Once again, when in Rome and do like the Romans. I don't understand that shit. I ain't doing like nobody, bro. That's what my daddy told me. You know what I'm talking about? My daddy told me not to worry about a motherfucker. I better make a motherfucker worry about me. That's what my daddy told me. And it's just bad game. And it's a shame how quick bad game passed. Bad game pass faster than good game, bruh. And you gonna have everybody around here, and the only people that's gonna use that shit is people who fucking we really sitting up here letting the motherfucking nerds instigate what goes on in the street. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. And that's what we done made a world of. To where every time you do something, the rest of the world could come to critique what you did. The rest of the world ain't living life. They could just come up here. Like I said, the rest of the world ain't even performed in front of their family before. But they could come up here and critique your Super Bowl performance and tell you what you should have did or what you shouldn't have did. Just like I only listened to one person talk about that shit. I watched that shit and just thought it was a Super Bowl performance, bro. I didn't look into that shit that deep. That's why I ain't listen to nobody say, well, I listen to one person. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I'll take their word for it, 903, man. But I just watched the Super Bowl. I didn't put that much into it, bro. You get what I'm saying? The secret meetings, the hidden meetings, who they was trying. I didn't put that much into it, bro. I just watched that shit and was waiting for the game to come back on. That's what I was doing, bro. At that point in time, right there, I just start critiquing that man, what he should have did and what he shouldn't have did. And that's what we do right now. We give the average person the power to critique something that somebody else is doing that they never did before. Like, you have billions of outrage about that. And I can only remember a handful of motherfuckers that didn't even perform at the Super Bowl. So I don't even get how we got millions of opinions about what somebody else did when you know motherfucking well it ain't even that many people performed at a Super Bowl, bro. It's only been 50-something Super Bowls, folks. How the fuck we got 1 million people giving their opinion? It's only 50 people that performed at the Super Bowl, bro. And some of the people performed twice, so it ain't even 50 different people, bro. So you might got 40-something people that even performed, because there's only been 50-something Super Bowls, folks. You get what I'm saying? And some of the people that performed at the Super Bowl performed there twice. So you ain't even got 50 people who's actually performed at the Super Bowl, if you dig what I'm saying. But we got millions of opinions about motherfuckers performing at the Super Bowl When we know for ourselves there's only been 50 something Super Bowls, and some of them people have performed twice, so it ain't even 50 people that have performed at the Super Bowl. It's more like 40 something. You know what I'm talking about? But yet and still, we got millions of people critiquing the niggas' Super Bowl performance, bro. That's just show you the world we live in there right now. That a nigga critique your Super Bowl performance without even performing at the Super Bowl. Because that's what we could do now. We could talk about some shit that you did without us doing it. We can critique you about some shit, a decision you made, without us even having to have made that decision. We can come talk about what you should have done in the fight when we're not even gonna fight back for ourselves. But we can tell you where you should have threw a punch back. We that's what we can do. You know what I'm talking about? Look at the nerds out here, y'all. This is what y'all gonna end up as. You know what I'm talking about? You see my nerd nigga over there, at least he walking with his bitch. Look at these niggas, man. That's what y'all gonna end up as. Thinking y'all hella cool, looking like dorks. You see OG? My OGs out here holding it down, nigga. My OGs is the only niggas out here walking hand in hand with they peoples, man. You know what I'm talking about? You got the nerds in a group in a bunch with sunglasses on, college vests and shit, looking like a fucking nerd. You know what I'm talking about? That just a fucking nerd. You know what I'm talking about? This book, these niggas so straight out of the comic book, bro. A fucking nerd. A bunch of niggas hanging around each other talking about retention and shit, bro. They gonna have you niggas Sagoonies in no time, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. You niggas some shit out of the comic book, bro. Then you'll have this would get me, bro. You'll have a nigga older than me. I'm 48 years old, y'all. You'll have a nigga 80 years old or something up here listening to a 19-year-old talk about some fucking semen retention. You'll have a nigga 93 years old, bro, listening to a nigga that's 25 years old talking about you don't need to be fucking with no minor and women. It's sad, bro. Some real shit, bro. I'm out here. The day after Valentine's Day, I was out here on Valentine's Day, bro. It ain't that many young people out here, bro, hand in hand, folks. That says something about this society. Y'all programming motherfuckers not to fuck with each other, bro. Y'all are something straight out of comic book. Listen, nephew, sis, old man, old lady, don't let one of these people convince you to be lonely, folks. Because if you're going to be with somebody for 20, 30 years, you got to start, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You got to start, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't spend your whole motherfucking life listen to these niggas talk about the minor and bitch while they out there getting the same bitch they telling you don't fuck with pregnant. Y'all something straight out of a comic book. That nigga right there look like 5'9" months. And I'm finna get on up out of here because I gotta go grab a bite to eat. I hope this motherfucker got some cinnamon rolls in it, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all know how I love cinnamon rolls. You know what I'm talking about, man? If us finna get on up out of here, man, like I does. You know what I'm talking about? I got a few more out here, man, but I'm finna go on and get on up out of here, man, and go grab me a bite to eat and do this shit that I do, man. So I hope this video reach everybody with some love in their heart, man. With just a little bit of love in your heart, man. You know what I'm talking about? Secret Sanction Saturday, folks. Don't be one of these people out here looking for a motherfucking rationalization or excuse to do whole shit. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let the internet be the reason that you out here gossiping like a bitch and shit and instigating shit. Don't let the internet be the reason, bro, that you ain't the person that you is, man. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. With them right there, if you remember nothing else, man, always remember, it don't cost nothing. This is show a little bit of that love. You know what I'm talking about? And I hope this video right here reach everybody with a little bit of that love in your heart, man. You know what I'm talking about? Until we meet again, man. You know what I'm talking about?